Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you are watching today's live sale. Thank you so much to everybody that is able to join me here live today. I certainly appreciate it. Very excited about today's live sale. We've got a lot of different stuff. I'm excited to get into it. So we're going to get there in just a second. But of course, before we do, we've got some very special shout outs to hand out. Yes, we do. And that is to those of you that are able to join me here live today. If you were checking out the replay, I certainly appreciate that. I hope that you enjoy this sale today. Ooh, try not to sneeze. Uh oh. The first comment that I am able to highlight is the one and only. It is Miss Lisa Shields. Lisa, good afternoon. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. And it's sunny over there. Good evening, Miss Cheryl. I'm glad that you had a sunny day today. Hopefully, the temperatures are starting to warm up for you also. Peekaboo to you, Miss Karen. How are you today? Thank you for being here. Stephanie, definitely we'll see you soon. We were busy this morning getting some of the rooms ready and working out the menu for Friday night. Very excited about that. There's going to be a lot of really good noshes available. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to see you again, Stephanie. Hello, Miss Ruth the Bee. How are you doing there, lady? I hope you're having good weather out there on our she's our mid, what do they call it? Pacific Northwester. Good afternoon or good morning to you, lady. Hope you're having a good day. You know, we're going to circle back to Miss Ruthie here in just a second. Yes, we are. Hello, Miss Becca. How are you today? She is here for a little bit. We'll take it, Becca. We'll take it. I hope you have a good time for the little bit that you're here. She's she's on her lunch hour. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to be your lunch buddy today, Miss Pammy Whammy. You know, she's the only whammy we need or want in our lives. That's right. We've got Miss Karen Gillette is in the chat. Good morning, Miss Karen. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, Colleen. Always a pleasure. She made it. Hey, Miss Pam. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Certainly appreciate you, lady. Apologize if I am scrolling past anybody. I do thank you for being here. Miss Lisa is with us again in the chat. How are you today, Miss Lisa? And Roxanne, you don't have to put on, you can if you want to. You can if you want to. Hey, Miss Kim, we'll see you all soon too. Excited, excited. Good afternoon, Miss Elaine. How are you today? Thank you for being here. Always appreciate it. Miss Barbara, hope that you are having a good day so far. Miss Rebecca T, how are you today? Hello again, Wings. Thank you so much. Yes, we did. I dropped a haul video yesterday. A lot of the stuff that you saw in yesterday's video will be available, including the rosary. Hello, Joe. How are you doing today? That rosary was more popular than I thought it was going to be. Hey, Shireen. Always good to see you, lady. Deannie, how are you today? Thanks for being here. Miss Gutierrez, good afternoon, lady. Hello, Nettie. How are you today? We've got Graf is with us again. Good. The Nosh talk. I know, right? I'm excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be some good. Ouch! Miss Suzanne Sharp, how you doing today, lady? Hope that you're having a good day today. I know you're having beautiful weather, if anything else. Hey, Miss Beth C, how are you today? Miss Vamp Seller, you. All right, I think I've caught up with the chat. Again, my apologies if you said hello and I didn't highlight the comment. Thank you for being here. I do want to encourage you, if it is your first time or it's been a while since you have been to the sale, say hello to everybody in the chat. There are some great people there in the chat. They're going to make you feel right at home. If you have been lurking and today is the day to say hello, let us know. I'm going to embarrass you and highlight you. Yes, I will. But again, there are some great folks out there. And remember, we're all brought in here by our love and passion of vintage and antiques. Hey, Bug, how are you doing today? So we do have, I didn't even really, we've got some vintage things today, but y'all, we're leaning into the antiques. I've really been enjoying leaning into the antiques. I've loved the artistry, the craftsmanship. Not to say that there are not some really artistic and well-crafted vintage items, but there's just something, I don't know. There's just something that gets me with those vintage or those antique items. So I think I did pretty good at sourcing y'all some things. I hope you agree. We'll find out together. So let's get into it. But before we, of course, get into the sale, we do have to go over our nuts and berries. Again, if you are new or it's been a while since you've been to the sale, welcome back. Please make sure to send me out that contact information if you do purchase something. And if you're thinking that maybe, if not today, but in the future, you might make a purchase, go ahead, feel free, send me out the contact information. I'm not going to mind. If in doubt, send it out, right? The information that you're going to want to include is, of course, your YouTube username, if it's different than your real name. Pardon me. Your real name, if it's different than your YouTube username. Your full shipping address, most importantly, is of course the zip code. So that way I can get you the calculated discounted shipping. And of course, the email address that you use for your PayPal. Now, if you don't have a PayPal account, don't worry, you don't have to have one. Just send the same contact information and ask for a guest link. I will be able to send you a guest link. You will be able to use PayPal. You don't have to sign up for an account. You can use any credit or debit card or Venmo, any payment method that you would like that PayPal accepts. The added bonus is that you're still going to get your buyer protection. So cool. Of course, I'm going to be shipping from Ohio. I'm going to be doing all of my invoicing this evening. I do ask that the invoices be paid within 48 hours of them being sent. And that is that information. Now, with our sale, all of our items today are going to be our offer ups. With our offer ups, I am going to be, hello, Allison, how are you? I am going to be honoring the just in cases. As always, with a just in case, you're not obligated, you are not committed, you do not have to use a just in case. Just keep in mind that I am going to be honoring them. If you would like to use the just in case, of course, the two things that I ask are going to remain the same. First, that you've been an active bidder up until that point, and second, that you hold on to those just in cases until you hear the bid ends. Okay. Hey Lynn, how you doing? Now, back with us again this week as our official bid ender. It is the one, it is the only, it is Miss Ruthie B. She is our official bid ender today. Y'all, the warning is back in place. Listen, she's got fast internet. She's got fast fingers, so if you want to use that just in case, don't let the sting of the bid end catch you off guard. Get those just in cases in, get those high bids in. Watch out for the lag. The lag has been super real of late. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks so much. One thing to keep in mind is that to help combat the lag, is that you do have the option of, if you are watching on your phone, let me scroll up here. If you're watching on the phone and you tap the screen, you'll see in the upper right-hand corner, it will pull up a little cog. Hit that cog. You'll see playback speed, right? And then you select 2 times. What'll happen is, I'm going to sound like a chipmunk, but it'll catch you up right into the live. Okay. If you are watching on your computer, is all you have to do is take your cursor and hover it over the screen. And you'll also see that cog. It'll be in the lower, it's in the lower right, well, almost to the middle. That cog is still there. Hit that cog, select playback speed, hit 2 times, and I'll sound like a chipmunk, but it'll actually catch you up. You can do that on my sale. You can do that on any YouTube live sale. That feature is there. It's really nice because you don't actually have to exit out of the sale. And if all else fails and it's just not working for you, you can always fall back on the old school method. Hey, Mary, how are you doing today? Hey, Tammy, how are you? Um, if all else fails, you can always go to the fail safe, and that is to exit out of the sale and then come back in. I don't monetize the sale, so you're not going to hit a commercial. It's not going to delay it even more. So if you have to, then you can always do that. But the lag is for real. We're not just saying that. So keep that in mind. All righty. I think I have covered all of our bases. Let me get the computer here. The sneezings. The sneezings are just trying me out. Let's get this screen better here so I can look at it more appropriately. All right, we're going to start the sale. We're going to start the sale. Hey, Kim, how are you? Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I went ahead and hit the thumbs up button myself. Yes, I did. Nothing wrong with a little self love, right? All right. Hey, Ginger, how are you today? Oh, I didn't do it. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Before we get into it, speaking of Ruthie B, let's give her a round of applause for being our bid ender today. Let's throw in those heart emojis for Miss Ruthie B too. You want to do the applause, do the applause. You want to show some love, put in those hearts. Either works. And since you've got those applause hands out and those heart emojis out, don't forget, let's share that love and appreciation with our other mods in the chat today, Miss Karen Gillette and Miss Kim, Miss Desert Gal Curios. Ladies, you always are killing it, and I really appreciate you all taking time out of your days every week to be here with me and support me in this sale. It is greatly appreciated, and y'all do a wonderful job. So thank you, Mod Squad. We appreciate you. All right. Oh my God, look at that. That's amazing to see the chat just lit up with the, oh, we got some strawberries. We've got hugs. We've got the hearts and the party cracker. That's pretty special. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get into it. We're gonna start this sale off with a choice. And hey, Wortley, how are you doing today? Oh, Miss Elaine's giving us the rainbow heart. Get it, get it. All right, we're gonna start the sale off today with a choice. You can choose one or you can choose a both. All right, let's do it. We're going to start the choice off today, boys and girls, at just $18. If, of course, anybody is interested, they are, in fact, both Westmoreland. Both are stamped. They are the pedestal vases. We've got one. Which one do I want to show you first? Let's do this one, the Westmoreland, in their amber. Truth be told, I think Westmoreland makes honestly the best color of amber. Look at that. That warm golden honey tone. You know, a lot of times that depression era, these are vintage. These are going to both be vintage. They're not antiques. But what I love, thank you, Miss Barbara. What I love about the Westmoreland amber is the tone, right? It's giving us like a yellow undertone instead of a brown undertone. A lot of like the depression era ambers will give us a brown undertone, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of the mid-century amber also gives us a brown undertone. But Westmoreland is that yellow kind of orangey undertone. It gives me more of like a jewel tone than anything else. So no chips or cracks on the amber. Amber is 10 inches. You've got an exact 10 inches on there. Sweet little bud base for you, okay? So that is choice number one. I love this one. Now, what goes really well with Westmoreland's amber glass, are you ready, is a mist, but not any old mist. Now, I've brought in you blue mist. Whoops. I brought in you blue mist and green mist and occasionally a yellow mist. Never before have I been able to bring you a brown mist. Don't those two yummy? It's giving me like baked good goodness. Seriously though. So brown mist, otherwise known as satin glass by any other company. Do I have I got a little scratchy scratch. I'm gonna have to take a magic sponge to that before I send that off to you. So beg my pardon. I didn't realize that was there. Honestly, you can't see it in real life unless you put it right into the sunlight. So my apologies. There is a scratch there, but I will take. I shouldn't say a scratch. It's like the only thing with these satin glasses is that that can occur relatively easy. As I've said before, a magic sponge works wonders with the satin glasses. You just don't want to be too aggressive with it. But there are no chips or cracks to the brown mist either. Look at that color. Ooh, that's a good one. As I said, both are stamped Westmoreland. There's that Westmoreland right there in the center. And then we do have our amber one right there. Okay. You know what? No, okay. Both from 60s, 70s on these guys. So those are your two choices. The brown satin, beg pardon. This one is 9¼ inches, 9¼ but they both kind of have that octagon base to them. I love, that's a hard choice, especially because I think they go so well together. So two choices. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Appreciate ya. The color is the flavor. That is right. I'm going to catch up to y'all. We'll do the countdown. Miss Barbara, we got you first. Miss Lynn, Miss Barbara, Miss Donita, how are you doing today? Lynn's coming back in. Miss Roxanne, she's putting on her red light. Miss Donita, back in at 26. Yes, chocolate and caramel. Isn't that yummy? Okay. Okay, Miss Stephanie, Miss Donita, let's do the countdown. No chips or cracks. Brown, 9¼ a satin glass or a mist. And then, of course, we've got our beautiful amber glass by Westmoreland at 10 inches. Let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I love these. I'm dead. Like, seriously, this Westmoreland Amber is it. JC Penny. Thank you, ladies. I got your bid ends. Ooh, we got the Trident bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth the B. Appreciate you. It's math time. Let's do it. I'm going to set these down because I have to use my brain. Okay, so Miss Danita had a bid of 28. Ginger, I am so glad. Aren't they beautiful? You picked that box up and you were like, what is in here? It was a sugar and creamer. Those are gorgeous. Thank you. I'm glad they're going to a good home. All righty, Miss Danita, got you, lady. Miss Barbara, just in case of 36. Miss Stephanie, just in case of 33, but with her JC pen. Go ahead, Roxanne. All right, ladies. So you were getting your pick at 37. Would you like, girl, your spell check went to JC Penney. I love it. We can go, let's call them JC Pennies from now on. Uh, Roxanne, would you like amber or would you like brown? Or you can do both if you would like. Oh, that's good. I like that. Right, Graph? I'm digging the J.C. Penney. God love them. Poor J.C. Penney and Sears and Macy's. Brown, you are getting it, lady. Congratulations, Miss Roxanne. It's coming to you. All righty. Okay. Now we do have, let me set this down here quick. Now, Miss Barbara, that's not embarrassing. I love it. You're onto something there. That's, sometimes it's a happy accident, right? As Bob Ross would say. All right, now, Miss Barbara, at 36, you can get the amber if you would like, but you are not obligated or commit. Okay, Miss Barbara says yes. Well, I appreciate it, ladies. Thank you. All right, Miss Barbara, I got you written down. Let's do another choice. Yeah. Now vintage, but man, it gives a good look. Okay, we're gonna do another choice. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We'll start this choice is gonna start off at blah, blah, is gonna start off at, hey Emmeline, at 30. All right, we have two choices. They are both in a black amethyst glass. Both are from Ellie Smith. Different vibes, but kind of similar. All right, let's start off with our tall vase. Okay, so our tall vase here with our embossed or our molded pattern. This is our tall one, and it's coming in at 6 3/4 inches tall. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. Okay, 6 3/4 inches tall. I really sincerely doubt I'm going to be able to get the amethyst to come through. So it's kind of like a Greek revival. I don't know. Okay. So look at, there's Pan. He's playing his flute. And then you've got the nymphs being seduced by Pan. Yes, you do. So again, the vase itself is coming in at 6 3/4 inches tall. Now, thank you, Miss Lynn. But you know what? Maybe you want to use this for your fresh cut flowers. Maybe you want to use it for your synthetics or your dried florals or your feather arrangement. To help you make that easier, boys and girls, you're not just getting the vase. No, you're also going to get the flower frog. Yes, you are. Alrighty, there are no chips, there are no cracks to your black amethyst flower frog. So this one does sit in there. Keep in mind, this vase doesn't have a lip. However, the size of this flower frog does allow you, and I would recommend doing it like this. Okay, this will allow you to do your floral arrangement. Now, whether you would choose to keep the amethyst flower frog in there, use it in a different vase, is totally up to you, but you are getting both pieces. All right, so Ellie Smith, the vase itself is 6 3/4 with, she didn't even know, she thought she was just bidding on the vase. Well, Lynn, look. So you've got the Dance of the Nymphs, and then you do have the Pan. Now, this is a two panel. So you have Pan, and then you've got the two nymphs, and then it repeats itself. So again, you have Pan, and then again, two nymphs with the amethyst flower frog. That's choice number one. Thank you, Emmeline. Now, this is choice number two. I just did thank you, Miss Pammy Whammy. I see you also. Picasso, ciao, how are you? It's in it at 32. We just did one of these the other night on a vamp sale in the cobalt blue. This time we've got it for you in the black amethyst, right? 3-footed, no chips, no cracks, and it is the Greek key. Okay, so you are going to get that one. There are no chips or cracks to the vase, alrighty? But I'm not going to do you dirty. We're also going to include another amethyst, yep, another amethyst flower frog. Now, this one does have a chip to it. I do want to let you know that one does, in fact, have a chip right there, okay? You see it here? So just full disclosure, okay? This one does seat in there perfectly. Look at it. So you're going to get the vase plus the flower frog. You don't have to use the flower frog in this one, just as in the other. Mix it up, but you are getting two pieces, okay? This one is coming, we're calling this one the short one, and it's coming in at 5 1/4. That is to the top with the flower frog inserted, okay? So 5 1/4. I'm going to catch up to you. Miss Picasso, Miss Emmeline, Miss Lynn. Picasso back in at 36. Okay, Miss Emmeline, Miss Lynn. Miss Emmeline knows she don't have to pay shipping, so just be careful, y'all. Watch out. So our short one, again, does have the chip to the, hey, Diane, how are you doing? So the Greek key, the short one, does have the chip and the flower frog, and 5 1/4. But our tall vase with the Greek pattern and flower frog, no chips or cracks anywhere, and that one comes in at 6 3/4. Okay, so those are your two choices, tall and short. These two, like, you could get your pinky in there, but if you have long nails, it ain't gonna work. So those are your two choices, y'all. Great. Great for your antique. A touch of black, always some class. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do the countdown. I think I'm caught up. Miss Lynn's in it at 40. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And again, the shorty does have that chip on it. It's not sharp, thankfully. Ooh, Beth and Emmeline are thinking alike. Watch out. Ooh, Lynn. Oh, but Emmeline. Hey, good bid end, Miss Ruthie. Thank you for that froggy bid end. Appreciate you, lady. Miss Lynn was holding it down at 40, but Beth and Emmeline were thinking alike. Emmeline came in quick. Lynn almost. All right, so where am I at? 47. Miss Emmeline, you were getting first pick, lady. Congratulations and thank you. Emmeline, would you like the tall with flower frog? Would you like the shorty short with the Greek key and flower frog? This one has the chip. You could do both if you wanted to. If not, we do have Miss Lynn as backup then. Um, I think I know which one Emmeline is going for. She might surprise me though. She's gonna get the short one. It'll match your cobalt. Congratulations, Miss Emmeline. It's coming to you. Now, Miss Emmeline, Bobby, if you're out there, girl, Miss Stephanie, I do have your things, obviously, and we'll add these to it. I did go ahead and wrap them and bubble wrap them just for like your packing purposes, just so that way if they have to go into a suitcase, or I know Stephanie probably not, but just to make it extra safe for you. So yeah, there you go, lady. Now, Miss Lynn, she said yes, yes. Miss Lynn, you're going after the tall one if I'm correct, but if you could just confirm that for me, and we'll get you at the tall one at 46. Yes. All right. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you both. Do appreciate you. All right, Miss Lynn, we got you. All righty. Let me set that tall one over here. Okay, we're going to do another piece of glass. All righty. We're going to start this one also off at 30. Now, this is made from an antique mold from LG Wright. However, it was made by Kanawha glass. So it's vintage, but it is from an antique mold. I will say this, I think that Kanawha did a really good job in paying respect to the antique mold with the colors that they chose, okay? So we have got this gorgeous, look at that. And that gorgeous white cased glass with that minty green interior. There are no chips, there are no cracks. I do want to point out one thing, and this is intentional. On the white, you can see it is textured. All right, so there is texturing on the white of it. Again, an original LG Wright pattern, antique pattern, but Kanawha, as with many antique glass patterns, did legally acquire the mold usage, and then they just made vintage items using those antique molds. So a gorgeous white satin glass cased with that minty green on the interior. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. It is 8 7/8 inches tall. That is from the base. Look at the little feetsies. This poor thing needed a bath like nobody's business. That satin glass with the texturing. So from the little feetsies up to the ruffle, you're at 8 7/8 inches tall. 8 7/8 inches tall. Now, if you are a fan of uranium glass, you have a UV light collection. This you can certainly put in there because the green does in fact fluoresce. Now the white, not so much. You get like a very faint green glow because obviously it's the 2 layers of glass, but you're going to get the bigger glow. Where's my flashlight? You're going to get the bigger glow clearly coming from the green. I don't know how well this is going to work for us since I've got the broad daylight, but you kind of get it there. I'm doing it underneath. I've discovered that trick seems to work a little bit better. But again, shining from the exterior, you don't get that green as much. You get a little bit, but it's not as vibrant as the actual green itself. Okay. So in a UV collection, out of a UV collection, I think it displays beautifully one way or the other. Vintage glass in an antique pattern, so you really do get the best of both worlds. But if there is no interest on that one, we're going to set it to the side and we're going to keep it moving. Okay. Let me set that one over here. She's working. Ugh, working. That's no fun. I put. Oh, okay. Let's do. So okay, Miss Emmeline, I got you for 30. It's the rosary is coming up today. Yes. So Miss Emmeline, I see you at 30. You're the only one I see on this one. So we're gonna call it to Miss Emmeline at 30. It is yours, lady. Again, I'll still wrap this and bubble wrap it just so that way with you I know for sure, right? Get it extra secure. That TSA, they get crazy out there with those suitcases. Okay. Oh, do you want me to ship that one? Do you want me to ship both of the glass pieces together then? It would be cheaper. Let me know. Do you want me to just ship both together to make it easier? I'm gonna make that note quick. Okay. Okay. You got it, Miss Emmeline. Alrighty. Next piece up. This is, in fact, um, an antique piece of glass. I have never brought you one of these before, so we'll see what y'all think of it. I'm starting it at $35. It is in very good antique condition. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. There is some scratching, I would say, to the gold enameling on it. Okay, look at this. Look at that. That yellow satin with that gold gilding. Now we do have all of the prisms, which I failed to count, 2, 4, 6, 8. So there are a total of 8 prisms in this one. Okay. Yellow satin with gold gilding. Like I said, you might see like up here, you can kind of see where it's thinned out on the brush strokes or like here on this petal. It's not like deep gouged or anything like that. Let me get you up close and personal. Thank you, Miss Betsy. Do appreciate you. Prisms are all included. Now, as I said in the review of the piece, I can't say with 100% certainty that these are the original prisms that went with this. You can, if you don't like these teardrop prisms, you can change it out. Boy, oh boy. So there are, in fact, holes in the glass, and then the wire just feeds through, and then they're kind of like bent over, right? Yeah, this would have been made in a pair, obviously. Thank you, Lynn. I've also got, okay, Betsy, thank you, ladies. I love this color. Woo, Michael, now calm down. We are coming in at 12 and 7/8 inches tall, 12 and 7/8 inches tall. And then there is a diameter. I need to do this very carefully. There is a diameter on the bowl itself at 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches, right? So this is a really good example of what I was saying before. Like sometimes, you see a piece, Sandra, you're bringing up a really good point. When you see a piece like this and you're like, man, I don't have anything that would go with that. A lot of it has to do with your color palette. Now, if you have a very bright home, you're working with a lot of primary colors that are very vibrant, it would be difficult to pull one of these in. However, if you have a very traditional home, if you love like your natural tones, if you're using yellows and creams and beiges, and you're like, but I don't really have antiques, I'm telling you, work within that color palette and you would be shocked at what you could get away with, provided you work in a color palette. You can mix up different eras, you can mix up vintage and antiques and contemporary and have fun. You can be passionate about all of the different areas, but just concentrate on a color palette and it's really going to pull itself all together. This for me would be a beautiful, beautiful candle holder. I would also think, because we only have one, this would be a stunning centerpiece if you did like short stems, whether it was synthetic, whether it was, oh gosh, a dried floral arrangement, and this would be stunning. Now, it does go all the way through the stem. I'm so scared to tip this over and show you all. So it does go all the way down. So you could get some central stems in there, or if you were real clever, and put that in the center, and you have a flower frog to make the floral arrangement that much easier. You could just do a simple clear one in there, or you could do a yellow one. You could do a pink one. Do whatever you wanted. Obviously, it's going to be a little hidden, but there are no chips. There are no cracks. This is Czechoslovakian. Okay, this is true Czechoslovakian. This is a Bohemian glass. Okay, and we're saying that not just because of the style of it, but because of the quality of the glass. This is a cased glass. You can see how thick this glass is. Now, you do find these were made in Bristol, England. If they were that thinner, very like thin glass that was translucent, then we're going to call it Bristol based on where it was made, not because it's a type of glass. We're going to call this Czechoslovakian or Bohemian, not because it's this style, but it's because of where it was located, right? Art all influenced itself regionally. A lot of this would have been started in Czechoslovakia, in Bohemia, and that art movement would have then went around globally. You would have American companies that would make this. So again, it's all about where it was made and not necessarily the style of the piece. It's true Czechoslovakian in its style and in its location. So yeah, it's just a stunning piece. Anyhow, I could go on and on and on and on. But you can change these prisms out if you want. For more dramatic, you can add prisms to these. So if maybe you have 8 prisms, you know, it's just a little wire. You can make them longer, do those spiral ones. So you can really have fun with this. Anyhow, I could go on and on. I can't believe that I found one of these and I could bring it to sale. And this is the good one. This is like the heavy one, right? This is the bougie one. All right, I'm going to catch up and then we're going to do the countdown. All right. So, okay, Miss Beth, got it. Lisa, appreciate you. Lynn and Beth, thank you, ladies, very much. So much. Hey, Heidi, how are you doing today? Yes. 46 to Miss Bessie. Hey, Catherine, how are you doing today? All right. That's good. Miss Emmeline and Miss Beth, I just want to make sure, because the math of it all, thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate the bids. We are caught up to Miss Beth at 50. Czechoslovakian, it is a yellow satin cased with a white satin on the interior, gold gilding, 8 prisms, all included, no chips or cracks. Let's do the countdown. Here we go. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Oh my gosh, yes. You could totally turn this Hollywood Regency. 100%. With the black, oh my gosh, so good. Ooh, we got the just in cases. Thank you, him coming in. Miss Lisa, appreciate you. There's our candle flame. Good end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. I'm going to set this down very carefully. That's going to involve some paper and bubble wrap for sure. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Greatly appreciated. So Miss Beth was holding it down. Okay, Lynn with a just in case is 60. So Emmeline, so 56 to Lynn. 60. Well, Lynn at 60. Lisa, 61 to Beth C. Congratulations and thank you, lady. It is coming to you. Power played. All right. Yay. I'm glad that you guys like that. I just didn't know. Listen, I know it's a specific look, but I was like, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. So good deal. We're bouncing around here. Let's do some antique jewelry, shall we? We're going to go on a little run of antique jewelry. This first piece, I have to sell this piece first, otherwise I'm going to try to keep it. Okay? It's so funny because I was looking at these on eBay and I was like, I can't get those. And then I walked into an antique mall and there was one. I was like, kismet. All right. It's in really good condition. We're going to start it off at $35. It is our early 1900s. Dragonfly brooch. What? Yeah. We've got an early 1900s Dragonfly brooch. Do you see that? Now, there is a little cloudiness. There is. There is a little cloudiness on the little jewel here. Note they did facet it. So this is a cut glass. It's not plastic. So there is some cloudiness. Now, the ones on the tail are nice and clear, but I think you really get the feel for that. I honestly feel that these were different. I did UV test all of the stones. None of them fluoresce. Now, this is like a pot metal, so it is molded. We do have the old backing on that. I do want to let you know this, I don't know if I can show it to you or not, but like the clasp on here, you've got to really get underneath it, and just the very tip of it comes out. All right. So if you don't get that in there, I do want to let you know, pardon me, the pin can kind of flop around on you. So what you need to do is really get the tip of that and get that right underneath that clasp and get it underneath there. So that way it's good and secure. Okay. But there is our back. There is clearly signs of age, you know, the patina. All right. I don't mind it. I actually really think that it enhances the piece. Okay. So we're talking in 2 7/8 inch wingspan, a 2 7/8 inch wingspan, and a height from head to tail of 2.5 inches. Okay. I think it's an exceptional piece. There is some cloudiness to our main stone. Like I said, I did UV test it. None of it fluoresces. That's okay. This is gorgeous. This is a delight. This is a delightful piece. Thank you, Miss Pammy, and thank you, Miss Barbara. Ladies, appreciate you both. Again, signs of age, but overall really good antique condition. I love, again, these are glass. They're not plastic. Cut on this one, or faceted, pardon me, on that one. So you get a lot of great sparkle on it, but there has been some discoloration due to age, more than likely created from the adhesive that they used. So that glue, as it ages, it gets yellow. Y'all know the deal. But because it's clear glass, it does appear that the glass itself has discolored. Okay. Let me show you the back again. Not me. And a 2 7/8 inch wingspan, 2.5 inches tall. Miss Barbara is holding it down. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. Here we go. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. You know what, Him? I kind of agree on this one. I think the patina actually really adds a lot of aesthetic value to it. I mean, to each their own if somebody wants to polish it up. But I really like where's up. I like the patina on this one. Well, there it is, our unicorn bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I thought you were going to go with Dragonfly, but it is going at $37 to Miss Sharon Olson. Sharon, congratulations and thank you. It is coming to you, lady. That's a great get. Okay. I'm excited by the next piece. It's another piece of antique jewelry. Okay. These are such a pain in the booty to get, but I did get one. Now, I do want to let you know that the chain, and in my opinion, has been replaced. It is coming, it will be included, of course. Um, and I will say this, at least the chain itself is sterling silver. So the chain is sterling silver, all right? But I don't believe that it's original to the piece. And I say that because of the fastening. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the fastener. And again, it is in fact stamped sterling silver. I don't know that the camera is going to be able to read it. You do have a C clasp. Okay, the chain itself is at 9 inches. You have a 9-inch drop on this one. It is a sterling silver chain. Okay, I am going to start this piece off at $40 if, of course, anybody is interested. I love this, and this is something that I just so see a modern woman being able to wear, especially in the spring and in the summer with a beautiful summer dress. Something as simple as a t-shirt and jeans. Like this piece doesn't need a lot, but I also think a bride could wear this piece. So sterling silver chain, boys and girls, we do in fact have, okay, it's getting blown out. We do in fact have our camphor. This is a camphor pendant, okay? We do have a rhinestone right in the center. Is that not beautiful or what? The measurement on it, on the actual pendant itself, without the veil being included, is at 1 inch. It is an exact 1 inch. Thank you, Miss Catherine. Do appreciate it. These were quite the rage back in the 1900s. This is a camphor, so this is etched. It is cut on the back. Okay, there is some signs of wear of age, a little bit of patina. Thankfully, it's only occurring on the back, right? Now, I do believe that the jump class, the veil, has been replaced. It is, of course, going to come included. So again, that's on attention. You could switch out the chain if you would prefer. You could leave it on. I think from the front, you don't really notice it as much. This one, if I'm to be honest, pardon me, I wouldn't mind this one being polished, right? I just, around the perimeter here, I think that would be gorgeous, especially against that clear camphor. I think that it would make it that much more elegant. But as I was saying, I honestly just a jeans and t-shirt, just jeans and a white t-shirt with this one. Oh, so you can go ahead and do jeans and a t-shirt and then do a red pump. Watch out. A dark indigo, a nice white t-shirt, and a bright red pump. Bam. You're going to get all the attention on you. But I think that this is something that is so absolutely elegant that even though just jeans and a t-shirt, a bride could definitely wear this. I mean, imagine that on the beach in the summer. It's just a beautiful, elegant, simple piece. Where am I at? Going caught sideways. Alrighty. So 9-inch drop on chain. The pendant itself is at 1 inch. Chain is sterling silver. Like I said, it is marked back here on the clasp. Miss Catherine's in it at 40. Appreciate you, lady. Let me go ahead. I'll kind of show you. Ooh, Miss Denise coming in. This is an exceptional deal. This is an exceptional deal. I'll show it to you. I don't know the circumference of my neck. It's probably like a 32, but here you go. Well, that's where it would be on me. Okay. So perfect. Right below the clavicle. Right below the clavicle. Of course, that's on me. It's going to all vary, but it's definitely a wearable piece of jewelry. All right, Miss Denise is coming in at 42. Ladies, thank you both for your bids. Again, it's a C class. Let me get it. Where's he at? Come here, you little stinker. It is called camphor. It's a camphor pendant. There's a wide variety. Typically, they're going to be in this rectangular shape, but the settings, there are just hundreds of different kinds of settings, right? All right, let's do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Yep, early 1900s on this one. It was just like all the rage, you know. If you were a lady, if you were a sophisticated lady, you needed to have your camphor necklace. There is our diamond bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Thank you, ladies, for your bids. We were getting some action. They were hiding out there. All right, Miss Pammy at 43, Miss Melissa. Catherine threw in her just in case of 45, but Miss Denise with her just in case of 50 at 46. Denise, congratulations and thank you again. It's coming to you, lady. That is an excellent, excellent. I mean, you got it. Okay. Now, I'm snotty today, more so than usual. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I know that many of you have expressed a lot of interest on it. I was going to hold off on it a little bit more, but let's just go ahead and do this one. Okay. All right. I really fell in love with this. I thought some folks were going to love it. I didn't realize how many people were going to love it. I am going to start it off at $35. It is, in fact, the Czech Madonna. So here's our, Pammy just knew. This is our Madonna. Now, I do want to let you know that there is a little paint wear. You can see it here. Alrighty. It's not horrible. This is an acrylic. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. This is not black. It's actually an amethyst. So in real life, in natural light, I'm not getting that. Well, ooh, a little. If I can get my hand out of the way. Kind of. Well, it's amethyst. All right. And then what you do, hidden inside, we open up the back, and it does say made in Czechoslovakia right here. All righty. We just open it up, bloop, and inside is quite literally our pocket rosary. That is hiding inside, y'all. So it is a metal with a glass seed bead. It is our rosary. Let me get it situated here. So there it is. The rosary itself measures 5 inches long. Okay, so just this part, kind of like the bracelet part, if you will, that is 5 inches. And then the drop on the drop right here, this is coming in at 1.5. That does include the measurement of the cross. The cross itself is 1/4 inches. So that little itty bitty cross is 1/4 of an inch. You have from the white bead to the bottom, you were coming in at 1.5. From the white bead to the top, you were coming in at 5. So 6.5 inches in total length. Okay. 6.5 inches in total length. It is all fully present. There's no condition issues. I got the wires a little twisted here. Hold on. It's going to fight me. You're going to fight me, aren't you? So there it is. Isn't that darling? So you literally would have your pocket rosary, and there's the case. Again, made in Czechoslovakia. The metal does say made in Czechoslovakia. I know it's not coming through. It's incredibly difficult to read even in real life. And it is even stamped. Oh, there you can kind of get the amethyst a little bit better. It is also stamped on the inside, made in Czech. Okay. So the story, you could prop it up like this if you wanted to, almost like a picture frame. It is stable. And then you could drape your little rosary elsewhere or beside it. If you had a gorgeous, like, brass crucifix with both of these relics being there, I think it would just be absolutely exceptional. So, the measurement on this is at 1.5. So from top to base, you're at 1.5 inches. So it is a tiny treasure. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Appreciate you, Pammy and Lynn and Miss Joan. We got Miss Joan holding it down at 50. No condition issues. Well, there is a little bit of the silver paint loss, which I'm not mad at. I'm really truly not mad at, right? What's going on? How old is it? I would say like mid 1900s. Like I'm gonna, to be safe, I'm going like 1920 to 1950. 1920 to 1950. I can't say with certainty, but just based on, again, its original. Some you do well. That's why I was using the brass crucifix, because I was like, that actually would look. All right, thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Joan. Remember, we're selling stuff. Selling stuff. Let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, woo, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. You just would not think it's in there. It ain't gonna fall out. I mean, it is in there. Isn't that special though? I mean, when have you ever? I've never. Well, thank you, Joyce. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. I knew it was special when I found it. There is our Holy Cross bid end. It's the Catholic in me. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. Lynn, it came in right after the bid end, but I appreciate it. I sure do. Let's do the math. We got Miss Joan holding it at 60. Miss Lynn, you got it at 80, so you're at 61. Joan with her just in case a 90. So that means, wait, Lynn, okay, you got, so yeah, okay, 80. There's the bid end. So it is going to Miss Joan Lopez at $81. Congratulations and thank you. I mean, it's in there. It's not going to fall out on you. Isn't that special? There, look at, it's all tucked in there, all safe and sound. Joan, congratulations and thank you. It's coming to you, lady. Isn't that darling? I love it. All right. Everybody's like, congratulations, Joan. Way to go. So happy for you, Joan. I'm so happy for you, Joan. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to bring you precious metal. I have never brought you let's call it it's semi-precious metal. It is tested. To be very clear, it is tested 10 karat. Okay, it is a tested 10 karat. Now I only have the pendant, truth be told. I don't know how long I've had this piece, but it was hiding somewhere. And I was like, well, now I'm clearly not doing it any justice. Now, this one's going to start a little bit higher. Again, we are tested 10 karat gold. It is just the pendant. Now, this one has been very well cared for, so it looks new. It's been well maintained. Alrighty, it's been polished, it's been cleaned. It is gorgeous. I really hope if anybody is interested in this, that they do wear it, that you have a nice thin, I'm not wearing my necklaces right now. I have a very thin white gold one. This would go gorgeous on, oh my gosh, it would go gorgeous on a very thin, anyhow, yellow gold. I am going to start it off at $75. Okay. It is in immaculate condition. I'm early 1900s, tested 10 carat. Okay. Look at this pendant. Full Art Nouveau movement on it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Look at the bail. Even the bail, now this is attached, okay? Even the bail has floral detailing on it. This is an exceptional piece, okay? I'm going to turn it around here for you. Oh, did I mention that this is also, it's glass, but it's uranium. So this does in fact fluoresce if you're into it. So you've got an absolutely faux emerald, but they achieved it by including uranium. So it is a faceted cut uranium glass. There's our rear of it. Okay, she's jiggling on us. The pendant itself is coming in at 1 inches. No, I did not include the bail as part of it. So 1 inches on the length, 1 inch on the width. Okay. There is no patina to it, but again, it is gold. So, you know, it doesn't. But you can tell it's been polished and loved and well cared for. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without blinding everybody, but it does, in fact, it does, well, it does glow. It does glow green. You're going to have to trust me on that one. But it is an absolutely gorgeous piece of jewelry. Again, I'm saying early 1900s on this one, no later than 1920. It's in just gorgeous, fabulous, immaculate condition. Let me try to show you the bail. Again, that's not a jump bail, so it doesn't have the tension. It is wide enough that most contemporary gold chains are going to go through there, but I would love to see this on a very fine chain. Tell you what, Miss Denise, if you don't mind, I'm going to borrow your chain really quick. So, you know, a diameter about this big, I would probably prefer to see it maybe on a diamond cut chain myself. Is that going to let me, you know what, I'm not going to be able to because that bail, I'd have to disassemble this one. So again, I think on a fine chain like this, clearly in a yellow gold, that really would just be a showstopper. I can't get a hold of it right now. Let me put this down. So tested 10 carat with that green uranium. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Let's show it against the black, shall we? I don't know if it's going to get blown out. My camera does not like the black, y'all. It does not like that black. Well, if there's no interest on that one, that's okay. I might just have to go pick me up a chain and wear it myself. I'm not mad at it. We'll set that one to the side. All righty. Next up, we've got some. Oh, Marcy, you're getting in at 75. All right, girl. Well, Marcy, I see you as the only one in there at 75. So we're going to have to call it sold to Miss Marcy at $75, lady. Congratulations and thank you. Let me highlight you so I can write you down. That's an exceptional get, lady. Congratulations. Oops. Congratulations. I'm going to set that one there. Oh, Lisa. All right. 10 sec. Okay. 15-second countdown. 15-second countdown. Y'all trying to catch me. All right, Lisa, since you got your 76 in before Ruthie's sold out, we're going to do a 15-second countdown. So this is, I'm going to hold it exclusive to only Marcy and Lisa. Okay, only Marcy and Lisa. Let's do it. 15 seconds. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. You're in my life. Ooh, he's really lagging. I just started the countdown. There is our bid end. He's standing right in my light, y'all. Thank you, Ruthie. Ladies, thank you so much. Do appreciate it. This is the baggie I got it in. So where are we at? Marcy came in at 78. Lisa had her just in case. So Lisa at 79. Congratulations and thank you. It is coming to you. Marcy, I appreciate you, lady. Thank you. All right. Lisa J. Let's get a little devilish now, shall we? We are going to get a little devilish. We're going to do some books. Okay. It is going to be a choice. These are both really collectible. We'll see if anybody is interested. They are both in excellent condition, 1910 and 1904. So both are definitely antiques. And when you look at them, like the condition is so good you wouldn't know it, like legitimately. All right, we're going to start the choice off at 40. It's all about that subject matter. It is all about that the condition. These are your two choices, okay? You have either The Devil's Bride. The Devil, look at that. He's going to get her. Watch out. The Devil's Bride. I know, right? Or Sermons by the Devil. Look, just the covers alone, the subject on these. Now, these are not Satan-y books. These are Christian virtue and morality books. So this is about the things that you would do in society. Whereas this one is all about the lies that are told by the devil. Okay. So those are your two choices. Now check out there's nothing on the spines, but check out the backs. Look at that, even the back. These are both illustrated, by the way. Both are, like I said, they're in excellent condition in the back of the sermons by the devil. Okay. So the newer of the two is The Bride. The Bride is copyrighted 1910. These pages, y'all, there's no rips, there's no tears. They're in beautiful condition. You do get black and white illustrations throughout. Of course, they're all going to be religious. And okay, so this copyright is spelled out in the year 1910. Okay, get it? 1910. And we do have contents. The sun was darkened, the beginning of stupendous occurrences, the speculation of scientists, the heat and its effects, sudden darkness which continues for more than 24 hours. We have wise in his own conceit, some shall depart from the faith. So again, these are religious books with very kind of controversial subject matters. Again, look at this. Do you see that? It's like a fly with a face and a miniature eye, just weird. He's like, get away from me, Satan. What does it say? Dr. Noah stung. This picture shows a visit of the demon locust. There were stings in their tails. Revelations 9:10. So again, it's not like hail Satan. It's like, don't do that. Otherwise, look at this one. They're in their board meeting. Look at, see the little bad guys, little demons. Oh, they're receiving the mark. The imps of Satan are branding the foreheads of these men. They're conducting shady business. Pull out that tambourine, pull out the tambourine. Oh, this city is burning. Modern day Babylon. This says the great calamity. Expect those days had been shortened, no flesh would have been saved. This picture shows the devil's first visit for his intended bride. Death and destruction. So again, illustrated black and white, Devil's Bride, 1910. Second book is Sermons by the Devil. This one is copyrighted 1904. Right here. Okay. And just like The Bride, this also has the black and white illustrations in it. This one, look at it. The devil and the angel, he's thinking about going over that bridge. He's thinking about it. George, don't do it. Don't do it, George. Francis might not be there this time. They're in troubled waters. I will lay me down. So we got the guardian angel and the devil's rowboating on the other one. Which boat do you want to be in, ladies and gentlemen? Heaven and success. Sermons. And now this one does have woodcut with the graphs in them. There's, I think that's Jesus. Now, the messenger invited the poor widow to the great supper in the king's palace. Oh, maybe it is Jesus. Is that Mary? Oh, that's right. Mary wasn't at the last supper. What else do we got here? We got this one. So this says, the missionary led the cripple to the steps of the palace, where he was made whole, and afterward clothed with new garments. Farmer, what are you doing? This says, the farmer turned a deaf ear to the voice of Satan and went no further than the fence. He yielded to an angel of light and returned to his home. Praise. Now, this one's really cool because check it out. In the back, there's like oops. There's like note paper. What is that? Oh, so this is the sample book. Ouch. So sample, it did stain, unfortunately. So you could choose the green leather to have it bound in or the red leather to have it bound in, but it did leave two stains there. So I guess that's a condition issue. But we did start those at choice. It was $40. Yeah, right. 40 for either the bride or for the sermons. Catherine's getting it at 40, lady. You're getting a choice. I was about to shut it down. So I'm going to do a 15-second countdown. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, geez, 1. Bid end. Is this the sample? Oh, you know, Michael, I didn't even know. This one also has the note paper, the bride, but it doesn't have the samples on it. There's our bid book end. All right, Miss Catherine, choices, choices. Bride, sermons, or do you want both, lady? But you get first pick. Well, you get the only pick, sister. You're going to go for the sermons by the devil. All right, Catherine, congratulations and thank you. It's coming to you then. All right, sermons. Catherine. All righty. You got it. You got it. All right, we're going to do another piece of jewelry. This is a gorgeous one. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love this. This one I kind of want to see polished up, but again, it's up to the new owner. Well, I'm going to try to show it to you on our black, but I think my camera has decided, I've got it backwards here. My camera has decided it does not like this black velvet shower. Twist. Now, this one does not have a clasp. This is just a, slip it over your head kind of deal. This one, the chain is 13.5 inches long. So you can slip it right over your head. 13.5 inches long. Again, there is no clasp. You can see the chains there. Okay. You kind of got that figure eight, that infinity, and then you've got a straight hammered block on that, or rectangle. So you see the differential between the chain. I love the chain on this. Okay. I am going to start it off at 40. This is our faux pearl. It is a faux pearl. Look at this. 1920s. It is stunning. There is patina to it, but all of the pearls, you have pearls. You have 8 of the pearl beads, and then you have your large cabochon pearl down here at the end. Thank you, Wings. Appreciate it. Let me take this off here because this thing really does not like that black. So we have 8 faux pearl beads. Okay. There is some patina. So, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing this one polished. So there's 2, there's 4, there is 6, there is 8. Are you ready for the pendant? It is so, let me get it straightened out here. It is so Art Nouveau, Art Deco-y. It's right in between the both. Good. Are you ready? Will you stop rotating on me, please? Thank you, Roxanne. I got you also. Look at that. So again, you do see some patina. It's up to you as to whether or not you would want to clean that or leave it as such. I don't know. I kind of would want to clean it. I'm not going to lie. Here's our back. Look at that scroll work. It is stamped. Okay, look at that. Is that not beautiful or what? I love that creamy pearl to it. Like it's not a white, but 13.5 inches. So if we were to, let me get it on straight here. Put it on. I need to take my glasses off actually. With a hat on, y'all. I can't see without my glasses. So here's where we're at. Like right down to the breast. Okay. So you're coming right down to the breast on it. That's a good length. It's a very sexy length. Ooh. Imagine that with some other faux pearls. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous or what? And again, you've got those champagne colored faux pearls right here. Again, that's a set of 8, but it is simple. It's not overdone, but that pendant I think is so stunning. Look at that. And again, the back on that one. Imagine that if you do have other faux pearls. Let me get this off quick. Oh, we're getting the cardio. Chloe's in it too. Thank you, ladies. Look at that. The pendant itself is 1.5 inches long. A polishing cloth. Like I said, this is a faux pearl, but I still wouldn't want to expose it to harsh chemicals. Okay. Still wouldn't want to expose that to harsh chemicals. So just a polishing cloth, and I think it would come up quite nice. If you do have, of course, a little toothbrush with some paste, you could do it like that. Again, 8 of those faux pearls are on there. 13.5 inch drop on it, and the pendant itself is at 1.5. So thank you everybody for your bids. I will catch up, and then we're gonna roll down the countdown. Wings, gotcha. Miss Roxanne. I've Miss Glowy's in it at, am I caught up? Yes. So Glowy's in it at 47. I know, I love the chain on it. I love that. It's just, it's elegant. Again, this jeans and a t-shirt, I actually had, and I love them together. Jeans and a t-shirt, this would go gorgeous. Ooh, a modern bride, because a lot of the younger brides, they're getting into like the lace detailing. Oh my gosh, this would go so good on a lace detailed dress. But I had these two, this Poe and the camp Poe, this pearl and the camphor together. If you like stacking your chains, that's a look at that look together. That is gorgeous. I love the stacking of the chains. It's not overdone. Again, both are relatively simple, but look at how elegant that look would be. Stop it, especially if you polish this one, if you would choose to. All right, let's go ahead and do the countdown. Again, we're going for the pearl on this one. So let's do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Again, you do have some oxidation, some patina to it, but I still think it's well worth it. It's gorgeous. Ooh, glowy and wings duking it out. There's our diamond bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. So just a little FYI, I found a honey hole. I did, but I'm not sharing it. The same vendor had this, had this, had the Dragonfly, had the Czechoslovakian, had the, I don't know if you were with us on yesterday's sale, the micro mosaic, one vendor had it all. And they were like, I need to get rid of this stuff. I'm just shocked. Thank you, Ruthie, for the bid. And so Glowy almost had it with her just in case is 67, but at 68, it is going to Miss Wings. Congratulations and thank you. And of course, that will fit in with your purchase from yesterday. No problem. Thank you, Wings. Thank you, Glowy. Okay. Next piece is really interesting. I have one of these myself. Do I have two? I think I only have one. These are difficult to find, especially for resale. So I'm, I'm, oh, it's in such good condition too, you guys. It's in such good condition. All right. Um, I have a patent date of 1910 on this one. So we do have, I will do my very best to be going back to that vendor. There were some, see, this is the thing that I kind of was like a little weird about, is because it seemed like they, and this, well, I mean, it was to our benefit, but they very much were prioritizing their vintage jewelry over their antique jewelry. There was some good vintage jewelry, don't get me wrong, but then I was like, uh, the, do you see how beautiful this antique stuff is? So it was really interesting, but I will be going back there for sure. I will for sure be going back there. All righty. So where did I get this piece at? Did I get this back in Pennsylvania? Yes, I did. Okay. So this one we're starting off at 50. The condition of it is exceptional. It really truly is, y'all. You want more gold? Okay, I will do my best to get you some gold. This one does have a patent date of December 15th, 1915, or 1910, pardon me, to be specific. So let's see if we can get it to show up. It is going to be a little mirrored. So right up here, patent December 15th. Pardon me, it's 1903. Was I saying 1910? I was. It's 1903. You can see it kind of sort of here. All right. It's not a compact. It is, in fact, are you ready for it? It is a coin purse from 1903. Look at that. Okay, so we've got like a crocheted bottom here. Look at that hematite beadwork on there. You will see there is some patina to some of the beadwork, but they're all there. Look at that. Do you see that? Whoop. Oh, kind of peeked. That's gorgeous star to it. Now it is stuffed with tissue paper. The vendor stuffed it with tissue paper. I'm leaving the tissue paper in there. I would strongly suggest to leave the tissue paper in yours. The one that I have does not. And unfortunately, what happens is they kind of get misshapen. So I really appreciate the vendor putting the tissue paper in here. So it doesn't affect, the value of it. I quite frankly think that it actually helps better preserve the piece. So there you've got that gorgeous burgundy with the hematite, which is a great color combination. Y'all haven't even seen the top. Wait till you see the top. Now, Miss Lisa is the first 50. Okay. Miss Barbara is the first 55. Are you ready for the top? Ooh, look at that Jenny Lynn. Now that is full Art Nouveau on that one. That Jenny Lynn head. Now we do have some patina here. Okay. Do you want to polish it? That's totally up to you. Note that this is much shinier, as is the interior. But again, it's simply because it wouldn't have been. So you push on here. Can you see the little tab here? You push on here and then you pop it up. So this whole thing is in excellent condition. Note these here, so it's riveted. This has been riveted to the actual case, alrighty? So if you choose to polish it, that's up to you. If not, I kind of like it like this, honestly. Again, super unusual. It is stuffed with tissue paper. You just got to be mindful. So again, stuffed with tissue paper to help preserve the shape, which I, again, recommend leaving it in there. Mine goes like this. Like, it's like flopped over. It's not. I That is a great question, Connie. The piece itself is riveted. It would not surprise me. Like, if I feel the weight of this, it wouldn't surprise me if that was in fact sterling silver. So, yeah, it definitely was taken care of. Again, December 15th, 1903. The beadwork, the fact that it's 121 years old and that beadwork has survived like that, like, yeah. So I have really been enjoying finding these kind of pieces, very unusual Victorian era pieces for you guys. This honestly is like where my personal passion is. So I'm just really glad that, I feel like I found my people, right? Like you guys equally appreciate it. And it's a very special feeling. So I'm glad you guys are digging it. Miss Barbara, I got you at 55. Are we? No, we're not. Miss Roxanne, she saw that top. Okay, Miss Lynn is at 65. I think now, yes, I am caught up. Miss Lynn's holding it down at 65. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. The diameter on the top, the diameter is 2 1/8 inches. 2 1/8. Are you ready for that bid end or the countdown? Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Well, Miss Lynn, girl, this is the perfect reason to get one. Everybody needs a curio cabinet. I'm sorry. You got to have a curio cabinet. Gotta. If you love this stuff, you just gotta. It's well worth the investment to get a curio. Coin purse, bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate ya. All right, so Miss Lynn was holding it at 65, but we did have some just in cases. We did. Let me. Miss Barbara had hers. Miss Lisa had hers. And there is our bid end. So everyone, thank you so much for the bids. Miss Barbara almost, but Miss Lisa G lady at 76. What a treat. It is coming to you. Congratulations. And thank you again. I'd be scared to show you all mine because you'd be like, sell it, sell it. All right. Next piece. I was surprised at the reception of this next piece. Is it a oil burner? Is it maybe? At one time it would have been an oil burner. For us, I wouldn't recommend putting oil in it. It would scare the bejesus out of me to have oil, this be turned into an oil lamp. It would be the safest to turn it into a tea light or a votive. I would recommend it, of course, a battery operated one. You could put dried florals in here. I think that would also be a really good purpose, especially in the Victorian era. So they would use it as kind of aromatics because, you know, the whole bathing thing, deodorant, all of that. I am going to start this piece off at $40. Now, there is a condition issue. Okay. There is no hallmark on it, so I can't say who made this particular piece, but they were made as oil burners. But again, I can't imagine that those Victorians did crazy things back in the day. So we have got this absolutely set. Okay, Lynn was waiting for this one. It is not a scale. It does not tilt. It's not on an axis. It is completely stationary. These would have been your oil burners, so that this would have provided you light. Like I said, the idea of putting oil in here and burning it terrifies me, but putting a votive, especially a battery operated one, you would be fine. There is a condition issue. I think some of you are aware of what it is already, but I do want to show you in case you're aware. These are your glass inserts, okay? Clearly there are two. At one time, this particular one, from what I can tell, was repaired. You can see it going down here. Now, bless, they got a little heavy-handed with the glue. That said, they at least saved it. You know, thankfully, they didn't just discard it. You can see, maybe not the best. You can, oh, there. See that? Look at that. Look at how old and ripply and wavy that glass is. So again, it was repaired, but it's part of its story now, you know? You do not see it, thankfully, because when we put it into the, when we put it into the insert, you see where it's at? So these are brass. You do have the accents. These just do lift right out. Okay. You have a silver plate, which clearly has patinaed, in a gorgeous Art Nouveau with the binds, the twisting of it. Okay. Isn't that lovely? Look at the pedestal then. Is that patina is like on point, right? Look at that green. And that's the OG patina. You know what I mean? You know how they make that stuff with like the faux patina on it? This is the legit patina. And look at how like, oh, people pay good money for patina like that. They just do. Now, I do want to let you know, in real life, it's not, you can see it, but it's not as vibrant. So truth be told, the vining is pretty vibrant in real life. Is that not great or what? Tiny treasures could go in here. Little marbles could go in here. Like I said, little dried florals. Use it as an actual candle light. I think it's pretty gosh darn special. All right, we got Glowy is in it at 42. Ladies, thank you so much. The total height on this, we are at 9 3/4 inches tall. And then we have a span on the branches here. Oh my gosh, Little bird's nest in here would be darling, Kim. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Put little seedlings in here. Little seedlings. Oh my gosh. Put like two morning glory seeds in here and let it vine. Could you imagine? Could you imagine little morning glories in here? Clearly, you can't do a whole lot because you don't have a lot of dirt and those things will get crazy. But stuff, little fairy lights, yes, Ruthie. Oh my gosh! All right, the span is at 6 inches. 6 inches. Clearly, these I'm going to take these out, and they will be wrapped separately, and this will kind of be put together. But yeah, you can. If you prefer, I did not do this because it always makes me nervous with these old metal pieces. Take those out. So down here underneath, it does have the brad, so you can unscrew it. I always get nervous with it because of like age and rusting. One, I don't want to de-thread it. Two, a lot of it, like it can get pretty janky and I don't want to damage it. It's structurally sound as it is, so I'm not playing I'm not risking it, you know. Again, those go and they are in there nice and secure, nice and snug. So I mean, just don't want to bump the glass against, but they're not going to go anywhere. So if you do have a cat, you're good with this piece. All right, we got Miss Lynn and Glowy in it. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. Again, this insert was repaired. It's back here. There, you can see some of the glue. Bless. They're not noxious. They're beautiful. Let's do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Look, with your little dragonfly brooch down there. Ooh, it's so good. I had such a good look today. I'm very proud of myself. I'm not even lying. Oh, Lynn girl, you're caught up. You're not in the lag. There is our floral bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Glowy, I appreciate you, lady, at coming after the bid end. We're going to circle back to Glowy here in just a second, as a matter of fact. Thank you, ladies, both. Really do appreciate it. Glowy, you had that 65. Miss Lynn had her just in case. So, Lynn, you fought the lag and you're persevering at 66. Lynn, congratulations and thank you. The oil burner, candle holder, seed, bird nest, marble holder, that old thing is coming to you at 66. Congratulations, Lynn. uh, All right, let's do it. Whenever I see these, I think of Glowy. I think of Glowy. And it's going to be easy to tell why, because look, twins! I just do. So we've got our Made in Japan. She is our bisque doll. I think she's vintage, but she fits in so well with the overall aesthetic of the sale today. Now, she does have her elastic. It is pulled, you know, she's a little floppy, but she has no chips, no cracks. She does have two little birthmarks. I'll tell you what. Okay. I can tell you right now, this one is not going to come off. It's extra paint. This one I will get off for you before I send her, if anybody's interested in it, okay? So I'll get that chin one off, but the one above here, it is extra paint. I can see it. But otherwise, really good condition. She is coming in at 6 1/4 inches tall. Oh, I didn't even. We'll start her at 18 if anybody is interested. Now, she is made in Japan. Okay, made in Japan. But she is darling. I love her. I think she's great. Like I said, Chloe's in it. Cheryl, thank you. You can't but help it. I mean, you know what I mean? So Cheryl's in at 22. Yeah, I agree. I kind of don't mind this little birthmark on her. This one I'll get rid of. But with it's cute. It's a little bit of character on her. Thankfully, it's not horrible. Look at those lashes. So, of course, she does have her finger waves, classic 1920s, 30s style. No chips or cracks to the ceramic. She is bisque, so it's not glossy or anything like that. Again, made in Japan. 6 1/4 inches tall. Miss Emmeline's coming in on it too. Thank you, ladies, for the bids. Let's go ahead. Little ribbons. You can make her a dress, leave her naked. Totally up to you. This would go great in a vanity with perfume bottles. Just saying. All right, let's do red nostril flare. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Cupid bid end. I'm not a Cupid. I'm cuter than a Cupid. Chloe is not playing around. Oh, she got it right before that bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruth B. We appreciate you, lady. Killing it as always. Emmeline, you almost had it, but Chloe wasn't playing around. So at 24, Chloe, congratulations. Twins. She's going to come live with you. How many of those gals do you have? You have an army. You better not make Chloe angry because she will sick her bisque beauties on you. Okay, I'm going to do this. I was going to keep them, but I'm not going to because stop it, Michael. All right, I'm going to start this set off at $20. I had a set of these before. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start this set off at $20. These are morning jewelry beads from the Victorian era. You're getting a set. You're going to get the large and the small. The large is coming in at 1 1/4. This is molded glass. Okay. There are no chips. There are no cracks. You can see these are beads. I don't know if you can. I almost caught it. Right here, can you kind of see the wall behind it? So this is cut here. There is another one right here. So you would have the two strings running across. More than likely a bracelet. It could have been a choker. Okay. Flat back. These are glass. It is molded glass. Thank you, Lisa. I got you in it at 20. So you get one bead at 1 1/4. The mold on this one is in really good condition, you guys. Really good condition. She has no chips or cracks on her. Okay. The last one I had, there was like right here, this little like, I don't know, beading and her tiara, her hair accessory, there was an air bubble. So it kind of created a chip, if you will, but not on this one. So 1 1/4. And then you're also going to get the matching 1 inch. Look at that. It's the same thing, but in a smaller scale. This again has the two holes, 1 and 2. So you have those two holes there. Again, more than likely a bracelet. Could have been a choker. Don't quote me, but you are going to get both the large and the small. Okay. No chips, no cracks. You know, ladies of a certain era would be required to wear all black their mourning period for a set period of time. Of course, that time would be dictated by how close they were. Everything, including their jewelry, had to be black. So the very fashionable ladies of the time would be like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to not wear jewelry." So they would wear everything in black. Okay. But you do get both. Again, they're both glass. This is black glass, like a milk glass, if you will. No chips or cracks. We got Miss Lisa in it at 20 for the set. And let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Well, hello. I know. I just never sometimes like with the YouTube names, hey, I just respect that some people don't want to put out their real name because they have their whatever reasons. So, hello, Andrea. How are you doing today? Robin, I appreciate you, girl. It did come in right after the bid end. So that means, Lisa, at $20, this set is coming to you. Congratulations and thank you. All right. Um, I can do a bonus item. Do you want? I have one official item left that's part of the sale. I didn't preview it, so technically it's a surprise item. But I can do a bonus item. I'm gonna let you guys choose. I have two, actually. I'm seeing I have two. I will part with one because I don't need to keep everything. Um, do you want to do another coin purse? Or are you ready for it? Do you want to do an antique quartz um, snuff bottle that has the spoon? Snuff or purse? Those are your two choices. Do you want to do a snuff or a purse? It is. You want to Kim? Oh, the bottle. The bottle. That's cheating. Y'all be cheating. We'll do both. We'll do both. You're gonna have to give me a second because it is in my curio cabinet. So, all right, this is the last official item of the sale. We'll do both. We'll do both. Okay. I'm gonna start the last official item. Arm twisting. I'm gonna start the last item off at 20. Ooh, what's going on here? At $20. Okay. I don't have a date on it, but it is a sample. I do have a sample. It's in the frame. Now, the frame is not antique. Okay. It is a contemporary. You can see the fabric right here. I didn't count on the glare from the glass, but we'll work with it. Okay. So the frame is 14 and a half inches long and it is 11 and a half inches wide. 11 and a half inches wide, 14 and a half inches long. This is so stinking darling, okay? So again, it's a little embroidery sampler, but look at it's an elephant and a car and a bunny. We have a toy soldier. We've got like a little Miss Muffet, the numbers in there, a little birdie, a little ducky. Look at the train. So clearly, it's a very youthful embroidery sample. Um, thank you, Roxanne. Totally up to you. Like I said, the frame, it's quite frankly, it's not special. It's a contemporary frame. Like, so y'all know the deal, right? You just pop these up. Roxanne or whomever, it'll be totally up to you as to whether or not you want me to include the frame and the glass. Keep in mind, it's 14 and a half by 11 and a half. So even if you did want to keep it, it won't be terrible. It'll go into a 15 by 12 by 10. So it's not like the end of the world, but it's totally up to you as to whether or not you would want the frame with the glass or if you just want the sample. So again, I think it's absolutely darling. There is a little discoloration. You see it underneath the train here. Um, and then there is a very faint mark right up here. Okay, so let me get you up close and personal with it. I fell in love with this, right? I do. I think it's from the early 1800s. I don't, but gosh darn it, somebody like they kept up just okay, got it. All right. So the sample itself, no, obviously there's a little extra right here. So you're, what do we want to call it? Like 14 and 3/4 wide, without the frame. But gosh darn, I think it is so stinking cute. All right, we got Miss Roxanne in it at 20, and I'm gonna do the countdown. So again, a spot here. There is minor discoloration throughout it. It's not horrible. Well, Colleen, I appreciate your company. Hey, Saturn, how you doing? All righty. I am going to. Okay, Stephanie, bye. We'll see you soon. All right. Let's do it. Oh, Molly Matton, she would know. She would know. All right, let's do the countdown for you. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I think it's cute. This is my favorite part. I love doing nutcrackers for Christmas. I know he's not a nutcracker, but I like the nutcrackers of the toy soldiers. So, all one and the same. There's our vroom vroom bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Well, Miss Roxanne at $20, it is coming to you. No frame, just sample. Congratulations and thank you, lady. I will include that with it then. All righty, let's see here. 2 bonus items. All right, they're right here in my little curio. I just got to move things around a little bit, but I'm still here for you. We will do both. Ooh, I forgot what the pattern on this one was. I think you guys will really dig it. I got to get some stuff out of the way. Thankfully, it's not locked because the cabinet gives me a fit. What did I say? The snuff bottle. All right, I got him. We're going to do these 2 bonus items. All right, so I've got both. I've got both. We'll do both. We'll do both. Okay. Ugh. Let's go ahead and we'll do the bottle quick. Now this is a quartz. Or here's my. Let me get you. All righty, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to start it at 20 if anybody is interested. But here we have got our quartz snuff bottle. Now there is some veining in here. It is in fact all stone. Yeah, all stone quartz. All right. There are no chips or cracks to the stone. I can't say that 100% is the original one to it. It could be. Okay. The bottle itself, check it. The bottle itself, look at the veining in there. The bottle itself is coming in at 2 3/4 inches. So it is a snuff bottle. We unscrew, right? It's got the cork to it. And then you've got the little snuff spoon. Okay. So whatever medicine you would have in here, there is no medicine left in there. Okay. So it's hollowed out. You have your little spoon, whoop, and you had your little whatever, your good time with it. Okay. Did I even start it? Yeah. So we started that one at 20. It's in really good condition. There is some veining and there is a discoloration spot. You do have the ring on the back. This is screwed in. So I can't say that that's 100% original because it looks pretty, it's in really good condition, like such good condition that I would question if it is the original one. But you just, and there's your little spoon for your medicine. So Lisa's in it at 20. Thank you, lady. Do appreciate it. It's just a really interesting piece. You don't see him come up. It's a relatively simple one. It's kind of honestly why I like that one. So no chips or cracks to the stone. It is carved here on the side. I don't know if you can really, do you see the cuts a little bit? It's just a small detail. It's nothing really that deep or big. That is echoed down here on the bottom. You do get a lot more of the really good veining on the underside of it. But you know, you could wear it as a chain. You could chain it, and a lady could have it underneath her dress, so you know it wasn't out there on display, right? All right, Miss Lisa's got it at 22 and 3/4 with the original spoon. Let's the vapors for sure. Let's go ahead and start the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Yeah, definitely want to have it right there for immediate use. Lisa, got your just in case. Lady, I don't think you're going to need it. There is our little shaker, shake, shake, a bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie. Appreciate you. Lisa, congratulations and thank you again. The snuff bottle is coming to you at $20. That's a great get. Okay, I'm literally writing down our next item. Okay, I'm going to start the next one, what we started the last one for. And let me just make sure that the face is the same. Yep, 2 1/4. So we have a 2 1/4 diameter on our next one. Bye, Shannon. Have a good day. And this is going to be our last item. This is also another antique coin purse. Let me see. It does have the patent date of 19. Ooh. March 25th, 1890, something. Unfortunately, there's a puncture where it is. So this one will start at 50. This one does have tissue paper. I forgot I had this one. The other one I have doesn't have the tissue paper in it. But now we did the burgundy with the hematite. This one is going to be a cream. Look at with the iridescent. Do you see the blue flecks in the beads? More than likely a Czechoslovakian glass bead. So you do have that star pattern. Now, unlike our other one, we don't have any of the detailing running through here, but this, again, in just as good of a condition. All of the beads are present. Do you see that blue flecks on it? A little bit of purple. Those beads are absolutely beautiful. Again, these are glass. They're not plastic. This has a copyright, a patent, beg pardon, on interior of March 25th, 1890. I cannot read it because again, we do have a puncture mark in there. Okay, there's your interior. It's the same deal. Okay, this one, however, is all one piece. The top plate is not riveted. If you like the last subject matter, we'll check this one out. How about, oops, I popped it open. How about Circe and Cupid? Look at that. Cupid is giving little Circe a little smoochy smoochy. So again, the diameter on this one is at 2 1/4. Okay. There's the cream, again, crocheted. You've got that white. Look at that, the flecks of the blue. This is a stunner. Thank you, Melissa, in it at 50. Do appreciate you. Lisa, I got you also at 50. It's just like, it's really interesting because like the subject matter and the patina just fit that burgundy and hematite. Where this one, a little bit more romantic, and they did the cream with those iridescent beads on it. So same size, same size. You can see the beading pattern. Like this actually has more beads, but this one just has the added details. So it's, to each their own with regards to, what your favorite would be. Well, Lisa, you are in at 51. Miss Michael, Miss Robin is in it at 53. Again, it is Cupid and Circe. Gorgeous design around it. We pop it open. You see that mirrored finish in there. I wouldn't be surprised if at one time you could have used it as a mirror, right? We do have our patent down here. It's March 25th of 1890 something. So excellent antique condition, a little bit older by a few years at least than our last one. And those beads are just where it's at. The beads really are quite special. All right, y'all, we got Miss Robin in at 53. Let's go ahead, look at that, and do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I love them. Oh, Melissa, I got you at 55. Oh, Lisa's not playing. Oh, Robin, I appreciate it. It did come in right after the bid end, though. There is our romantic bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. All right, so that means Miss Lisa at $56, lady. Congratulations. Yep. Miss Lisa, congratulations and thank you. The last coin purse is coming to you. That's it. Oh, you got both, Lisa. You got both the coin purses. Okay, that was our last item. We did 2 bonus items. We had some surprise items. I'm really pleased with everything that we brought to the sale today. I hope that you guys really did enjoy the sale. I really appreciate y'all being here. If anything else, certainly I appreciate the purchases. But thank you for taking time out of your day and spending a little of it here with me. Greatly appreciate that. I do want to, before we all leave, give another huge round of applause and show some love to Miss Ruthie B for being such a fantastic and amazing bid ender. And again, since we've got those hearts and since we've got those hands out, let's share a little of that love also with Miss Kim, Miss Desert Gal Curious, and of course, Miss Karen Gillette for being absolutely amazing mods by putting in reminders and information and links. I greatly, greatly appreciate that so very much, ladies. Thank you all. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to each and every single one of you out there, individually and most certainly collectively, for all of your love and all of your support. It is a tremendous honor and a great pleasure to be able to bring you beautiful things, hopefully things that you don't see too often. It's the thrill of the hunt and sometimes the frustration of it, truth be told, but it's really a lot of fun, and I have each and every single one of you out there to thank. So thank you all so very much. After the conclusion of today's sale, there's a lot going on this evening, namely over on Vamp. So do go check that out. We've got a number of absolutely amazing sellers. They are going to take part in a blitz that they have scheduled every Wednesday. Please make sure to go over and check that out. You have live auctions happening over there. Again, that is at virtualantiquemarketplace.com. I believe Junk Susie is kicking it off today, if my memory is serving me correctly. So go make sure to check her out. And you don't have to do anything. You go from one sale to the next. You don't have to switch anything. It's all taken care of for you. We do have, what's today? Just make sure to go check out Vamp and look at the live listings that are coming up. They're all scheduled so you can set your reminders. I am looking forward very much to this weekend. We will be filming parts of it, so do look for those videos that are going to be coming out soon. We are having an antique excursion weekend here at the Scioto Inn in Urbana. We're going to have food and fun and shopping. Sounds like a good weekend to me, and more food. So we're super excited about that. Of course, Misty and I will be back next Tuesday on YouTube here at Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter at 1 p.m. And I will be returning next Wednesday here on The.Cult.Of.Vintage for my weekly sale. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, have fun, try to enjoy as much of this beautiful weather as you can. And hopefully I will get to see you all next week. Thank you, everyone, and have a great evening. Bye, guys.